there, thanks for tuning into DuckBricks. I'm Chris, and I'm here with a bit of an interesting video that kind of just talks about the future of the DuckBricks channel and gives a sneak peek as to what you might be able to look forward to in the next few months. Now, for those of you who don't know, basically what DuckBricks has been doing for the past few years, and what I plan to do for the foreseeable future, is upload one new LEGO-related video every single day. This honestly isn't to hit some sort of an arbitrary upload criteria. It is literally the only possible posting rate that I can maintain to get out all of the ideas that I have for videos as quickly as possible. I have so many ideas for DuckBricks videos every single day, and I'm so excited about some of the stuff that's upcoming, but if I post more than one video a day, oftentimes they don't even get seen. In fact, one a day is honestly kind of pushing it, but I just am so excited about so much stuff that if an idea comes to me, I'll make a video and then look at my schedule and be like, well, I already have videos planned for the next future days, so I guess this is coming out in March. But along those lines, I did want to give a sneak peek for a couple of things. One is my upcoming video schedule from now until the end of March, on which I've made pretty much all the videos. They are uploaded, they are done, they are ready to go. So I'll show that. I'm not going to show anything past March because, I got to keep some things a surprise, but as of right now, unless major things change, this is going to be the video schedule. And let me know in the comments which ones you're most excited or looking forward to as well, and I'll see if maybe I can bump up some of the more exciting ones. Now, there is another thing I wanted to cover that kind of prompted me to make this update video for the DuckBricks channel, and that is the fact that I'll be appearing alongside Robert, my LEGO Masters teammate, at a ton of LEGO conventions and events this particular year. Now, it's pretty crazy because starting like next weekend all the way up to probably around August and even past August, almost all of my weekends have been booked with some sort of a LEGO appearance in one way or another, and there's even more than that in the works, so it's so exciting. I'm really lucky because a lot of these appearances are at LEGO conventions or at LEGO store openings, which take place on the weekends. So it doesn't even interfere with my job or work. I basically will just be going for the weekend and then immediately leaving, but I'm really excited, so let's go and showcase both of those things, the early videos as well as the actual LEGO meet and greets and appearances right now, and I might be coming to your city because I'll be doing a ton of traveling in the next few months. Let's go. So I've never really showcased this before, but this is the massive spreadsheet that I use to actually rank and figure out all of my DuckBricks videos. I've been running this spreadsheet since, January 20th, which is talking about Ninjago. Looks like 2021. Yeah, 2021, back when we were uploading videos every other day. At some point we switched to uploading videos every day. I don't know when that was. Pretty recently. Okay, so that was like last year. We switched to uploading videos every day. There we go. Okay, yep, there we go. So on 11/26/2022, we started uploading a video every day, and we have never skipped a day. I've uploaded one video every single day since. But this is the pretty crazy schedule, and there's a lot of really fun stuff planned. On the side here, I have videos that have been indefinitely delayed for one reason or another. More on that later. I'll be explaining why all of Ninjago Retold has been delayed at the end of this video, but I have so many exciting things planned, and as you can see, this is kind of how I organize things in case folks are curious. I often get asked this, and basically I sort it by, is it recorded, is a thumbnail made, and is it uploaded? So essentially I have videos uploaded every day until March 16th here, which is the Kanohi Dragon fan and review. I obviously have a bit of a gap here to address the March 1st LEGO sets, so I'll do a haul of whatever I buy that day, a Ninjago mega review, and a Technic Space mega review, so I expect to get all of that done in one day. But otherwise, pretty much everything is fully done, aside from some confidential stuff, which we can't really go into right now, but some very exciting stuff ahead. And then I have a lot of videos that are partially done or partially filmed. I think my furthest out partially filmed video is for November 1st. I filmed this back when I was filming LEGO Masters last March, so that's going to be a pretty significant amount of time in between that. But for the most part, I've just been on a very productive spree of editing videos, and I've actually specifically deleted what I had here in these slots because of course I want to keep some things a surprise, but there are a couple of series that I wanted to announce here. I will be doing a massive LEGO Exoforce Ultimate review series. I do not know if that's going to start on March 22nd. That is subject to change because I basically want to put out an Exoforce review video every single week, bar nothing. Like maybe if there's like a major news reveal, I'll push it like a day or two up or down. But essentially I want to review an Exoforce LEGO set every week until I finish, which is 7/25/25. Actually, wait, no, not even that. The final retrospective would be August 1st, 2025 is the final date. So that's pretty exciting. Definitely excited to do that. That is a long time later. Like, I'm going to need to finish reviewing all these videos until I feel comfortable starting a weekly posting schedule. So I'll get them all done, definitely for sure at some point. But there's some exciting stuff that we have ahead. A lot of stuff that's already been uploaded. So if we switch on over to YouTube here, here's a look at my YouTube studio. You can see that some videos have been uploaded pretty early already. Like, there's some stuff coming out in October and September of this year that I've already just had sitting there for years now. I think these videos were filmed in like 2021 or 2020. So I've just kind of been sitting on the footage because I have them as a backlog just in case there's an emergency and I need to like quickly push something up. But we actually have a lot of exciting videos going ahead, and I'm just going to run through some of my favorites. On the 17th, which is tomorrow, we're going to be doing a mega review of LEGO Friends 2024, and then that'll be followed with a LEGO Dreams mega review. I've also got a chance to get hands-on with Wood and Woo, the rarest LEGO figure ever, so huge shout out to Simon Lucas for actually allowing me to showcase that. That was super cool. And a lot of the upcoming videos are kind of centered around my Bill trip, like touring the elusive LEGO Vault. We had another one to tour the LEGO Factory, and in between there's just some other fun stuff, like having my friends compete in a speed build challenge for my birthday last year. So yeah, this video's taken a while to come out, as well as getting an exclusive LEGO Store Clone Trooper, which is a pretty unique item. More on that later on January 22nd. Of course, I had to review the golden skinned being, the Fan and Contest winner. I have been sitting on this review for months now. I built it very shortly after the results came out and I reviewed it, but I just haven't gotten a chance to plug it into my schedule because there's been other videos I wanted to put out. This is a pretty interesting one. I'm comparing Belleville versus Friends advent calendars, so it's kind of talking about how the marketing for LEGO to young girls has evolved over the years. And in this series of videos, I expect these to be pretty crazy. January 26 and 27, I'll be covering a shopping spree in Denmark where I absolutely went nuts. I spent like $15,000 because everything was half off. We got a chance to go to the half off LEGO employee store, so that is extremely hype. And then the video the next day is like an hour and a half long, and it just covers how on earth I brought all of it home from Denmark. And that is I don't even know if I'd say experience. I think, yeah, the thumbnail says shipping nightmare. That is the best way to describe it. It was a shipping nightmare, so that was pretty fun. The next one, we take it easy. We do just a pick-a-brick haul. 2,000, oh my gosh, I spent 2,000 on pick-a-brick. What am I doing? Yeah, so like these videos I've had finished for months. I think I had most of these videos done in September, so I'm just kind of refreshing myself on how all of this happened. They've just been kind of sitting in YouTube Studio, and I figured why not actually showcase some of them. But, oh, this is a fun one. Invading my LEGO city with villain armies from LEGO Ninjago. I don't know how this is going to do. It's very unhinged. I do like impressions, sort of famous movie and TV villains throughout the entire video. Like, that's the whole gimmick. But maybe, like, people just won't understand what I'm saying, so, you know, we'll see how that one does. But then, at the end of the month, I'm really excited because I'm doing a top 10 most useful new LEGO parts. LEGO introduced a lot of new pieces for 2024, as they normally do, and I'll be doing an overview of some of my favorites, so I'm really excited to get that video out. I wanted to do it at the end of the month, kind of to feel like a summary of all of the month stuff, and then on the 31st, there's a special video that I specifically actually deleted from YouTube Studio just to show you this video, because that one is a little bit confidential right now. Moving on from that, we had some Bricker Builds reviews. Yeah, I've been sitting on these reviews since July, I think, so finally they're starting to come out. Ninjago canceled prototypes for Rise of the Snakes with some really interesting concept artwork that I'm diving into, some of which is being shown for the first time, I believe. And then another fun series of videos that I recorded back in June was showing my buddy Jake, who's a member of Team DuckBricks, LEGO Ninjago for the first time, except we started with Sons of Garmadon for some reason, so that was pretty funny. There's another video on getting a big Bionicle display, got some more Brick Legends mock reviews, so that's going to be really fun, and then some mini reviews. I always try to like intersperse mini reviews here and there, so there's like an NBA arena set, there's a Golden Dragon alt build from Ransom Fern, another incredible LEGO Mockist, and then there's like an inside tour set review. I purchased some minifigures for stupid amounts of money, so that's a showcase that's coming out on February 11th, and let's just keep going here. Oh, this is really funny. This polybag teaches you spinjitzu, and I will not elaborate. Tune in on February 12th to find out how. February 14th, we go into the Boneheads of Voodoo Island story comic. That's really cool. And then on the 15th, we are doing a private tour of the LEGO Idea House, which is their private museum. Very cool to see that. We have some Marvel and Bionicle crossovers coming up. Oh, and then on the 17th, we take a look at the rarest LEGO item that I own, which is the Golden Mini Doll. More on that later on. Oh my goodness, okay. This video right here is probably one of my most anticipated videos. I actually just finished editing this video like a few days ago, so it's very fresh in my mind. I mean, you can see from the thumbnail that this is just absolute insanity. But the video is titled Fear and Loathing in Legoland, Europe Edition. If you don't know what that is a reference to, just look it up. But I've got like the whole description as well is just absolutely insane. So what happened is that Rob and I went to Legoland Deutschland and Legoland Billund, and we had this crazy experience, and it was very weird. There were a lot of like very obscure and somewhat illicit things to be seen, especially in Legoland Billund, because it's so old they just didn't take away some of those like highly offensive models. So it's really funny. This is an absolute ride of a video. I can't wait for people to watch it. Maybe people will be confused and not watch this video because it kind of has a weird title and it has to do with Legoland, which I know maybe not very many people are interested in, but February 19th, trust me, tune in, this is a wild ride. Moving on from that, we have some more mocks by Brick Legends. We have another mock by Ransom Fern, some incredible builds there. Oh yeah, and I finally edited some footage from Boston Brick Co. I went to Boston Brick Co. last in, oh man, it must have been 2021 or 2022. I was actually visiting an ex-girlfriend, so that's why I guess I just haven't looked at the footage in a while. I didn't want to get reminded of that, but finally, I actually was like, all right, you know what? I've been sitting on this footage for too long. Might as well edit the video, and I got this out, so this is February 22nd, quite excited for that. Some more Brick Legends reviews. Oh, those are actually like 4 days apart. Maybe I'll move stuff around. You know, let's shuffle stuff around. We're gonna move this one to, what was that, 24th? Yeah, 24, and we're going to move this to 26, just to give some space between them. This is interesting, a China exclusive set showcase. We have an Atlanta Brick Co. tour, which I went with Sam while we were filming the LEGO Masters finale, so that was really exciting. And then we have some more footage. Oh, this is fun. This LEGO Dimensions playthrough footage was filmed while I was filming LEGO Masters, so that's fun. There's a German football set we're taking a look at. We're going to do a review of a custom Brick Vault Star Wars mock, so a lot of fun stuff there. Some more Ninjago prototype videos, and I also went shopping in California for used LEGO stores, so that was cool. Some other stuff, finally finished my 3D printing Ninjago series. This video was filmed in 2020. That's baby Chris right there. I am finally putting this footage out like 4 years later, but yeah, there's 2020 Chris right there. So if you do want to enjoy seeing a bit of a younger look at me, I finally got this video in the schedule, but honestly it might be pushed to later if we need to. And then March 10, we got a private tour of the LEGO house, so excited to showcase that. Some more Brick Legends stuff. Ooh, and then this one, March 13th, is Christian Faber's Tour of Copenhagen, the Raw tour showcased for you, so huge thank you to him for doing that. We have some Ninjago cards, some more fan and reviews, and yeah, that's pretty much all the videos I have like edited and uploaded to release daily up until later on. But of course there's so much more because I'm just in the process of working on these, and I'm also working on the videos that come out here, but again, I deleted them from this version of the spreadsheet just so I could not spoil everything in this video, just to give you a bit of a taste as to what's to come. So that pretty much sums it up. That is what we have to showcase here for some new LEGO videos. I cannot wait because there's some really fun stuff up ahead. And let me know in the comments which of the videos that you've seen right now are you most excited for, because I certainly am excited for a lot. Of course, I have a ton of LEGO build projects in the works. Here is a quick look at my backlog of LEGO sets where, as you can see, I've actually made pretty good progress through my January haul. Like, I've built most of the stuff I got on January 1st, but there's still a couple of items here and there that I need to put together. And then these bags are bags full of sets that I have already built, but transported via a trip, and I don't know when those are getting done. Now, in terms of some other builds I plan to do, I've actually already purchased all of the pieces for the Bricklink Designer Program Lost Temple set. This is something I'm really excited to put together because it feels like almost a modern LEGO adventure set. Now, I have bought all the pieces. I bought them actually all the way back in October. Unfortunately, it is now January and I'm still waiting on one of those orders to arrive, and I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not arriving at this point. But basically that's why I haven't built and reviewed it yet. I'm kind of just waiting for one last parts order to get here, and honestly, if it doesn't arrive in the next like week or so, I'm probably just gonna have to buy the parts again because I do not know what happened to that order. Otherwise though, this looks to be a really fun build and I can't wait to put it together as a LEGO Adventures Redux type thing. And then something I'm even more excited about are these builds here. So this is the website of a builder named Galactic Plastics. Nick Trotta builds some of the most incredible LEGO spaceships I've seen in my life. And I am in the process of ordering pieces. I'm kind of trying to figure out which one I should do first. I am torn between the Interference and I think the Premonition. Those two were the ones I was deciding to build. There also aren't instructions. There's just a studio file. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be maybe one of the hardest LEGO build projects ever, because this is probably one of the most involved LEGO builds that you could ever put together. But look at this. These spaceships are absolutely amazing, so I cannot wait to get started. I really wish that there were instructions or a studio file out for this one, because this is probably the one I would have started with if there were instructions out, but let's be honest. I'm not recreating this by myself based on one picture. Listen, this is a skill level issue and I am simply not there, nor will I maybe ever be. And so I'm sticking to the ones that actually have studio files out. I think the 3 of these do, maybe. Yes, they do. Okay, so at least the first 3 do. Maybe this one does as well. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, so only the latest 3 have instructions, or not instructions, have a studio file out. I am torn between this one or this one. If I build this one, I'm going to change all of these pieces to transparent yellow to kind of tie it into classic space. So that's going to be really exciting. But yeah, I mean, anyway, let me know in the comments which one that you think I should start with. I'm quite curious to see what people think that I should do, but this is a part of the build process that I have planned. Oh my goodness, that is going to be an absolute insane build. Look at the interior structure of this. Like, how do you even come up with this? How do you get like the knowledge to just put all this together? But very, very impressive. I am sure that building this will honestly teach me a lot about LEGO building, so I'm excited to build one of these. Don't know which one yet, but still gonna figure it out, and I cannot wait to put out videos on them because that is gonna be amazing. That may not happen until later this year, it may not happen until 2025, but that is the goal. And speaking of recreating big builds, I also plan to actually make all of my LEGO Masters builds. I've already done the Leaf Designer Bag physically kind of updated, but I want to actually recreate all of my LEGO Masters builds kind of IRL and also update them because honestly, they're not all my best work. I think that I can improve a lot of them by a lot, so maybe not the plane. I don't think I'm recreating that. But I have already bought the pieces to make the roller coaster. I'm actually going to do a double spiral lift this time, so it's actually going to be a dueling coaster like I initially intended before this took me like 6 more hours than I thought it would, so very excited for that. I've also bought the pieces to make the shark, the Sharkatron. I have the RC base, and I think I've got most of the pieces to make the actual upper parts, so super excited to finally be unconstrained when making parts for this because it's going to be an amazing build. Cannot wait to put that together. And I think the next one after that has got to be the Bionicle Volcano Island. That's probably going to be the one I build after the roller coaster and the car. So my goal is to one day actually recreate all of these. And I have varying levels of enthusiasm for each of them. Like, I'm really hyped for the Bionicle one. I'm really hyped for the shark and the roller coaster. I'm like less enthused about the UFO. I'm not really excited at all about this one. I might skip this one, to be honest. I'm also not excited to recreate the chair, so there are varying levels of excitement I have about these, but it is a future video project and a building project for me is, can I not just recreate these, but make them even better? Alright, and with that, we have summed up this looking towards the future video for DuckBricks. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're looking forward to some of the really exciting videos we have on the way, as well as, of course, the massive LEGO Exoforce review series. I am so excited to get started on that. That will shift and shuffle around based on when I actually get it done. I plan to actually have everything filmed, edited, recorded, and uploaded before I even upload the very first video. It's a pretty daunting task, but I've already built pretty much everything, and I think that reviews will be fairly quick depending on how fast I am with putting them together, so hopefully I'll be able to start uploading those soon. One video every single week for a brand new Exoforce review for the builds, the combo models, the alt models, all sorts of different stuff. All of the official ones are stuff that has been sold through LEGO outlets, so that's going to be really exciting. I can't wait for that. And another video project that I have been wanting to do is reviewing every single Ninjago set ever made, because I've got them all here. I recognize that is a very, very daunting task, even more crazy than reviewing all the Exoforce sets. So I'm gonna have to wait and see. Maybe that might have to wait until Exoforce is done in like 2025, but we'll see. I think that'd be a really cool review series, kind of similar to what TTV has done for Bionicle. And as one final thing, speaking about Ninjago, I keep on getting comments about the Ninjago Retold series asking why did it stop at Season 13, Master of the Mountain. Well, I have a pretty simple answer to that, and unfortunately that answer might not be what everyone is wanting to hear. It certainly isn't the answer I was hoping to give, but here's what happened. Ninjago Retold was going on last year, all the way up until March. We were doing a video in every 2 weeks, and I kind of decided to stop. And the reason for that is because when I make Ninjago Retold videos, all of it is building towards a gigantic, like 13+ hour Ninjago lore video. I think that's going to be really awesome, but I also want that video to be perfect. I want it to be amazing, and I can't really have it be perfect without the actual soundtracks corresponding to the individual seasons in the videos themselves. Now, in the past, this was no problem, because up until that point, the musics for most of the seasons, obviously we're missing a few tracks here and there, but for the most part, the music from all the different seasons had been released and were out there. So from season 1 to 13, all the soundtracks are out. Unfortunately, starting with the Island, Seabound, and Crystallized in particular, we've gotten only a handful of soundtracks from each of those seasons. I think Seabound has 4 released ones, the Island is 3, and Crystallized has like 6. So honestly, I feel like it's not enough to actually score the entire, probably hour-long video that those would entail, and because of that, I delayed the project indefinitely until they actually were to publish these soundtracks themselves. Now, last fall, they said they would publish all the soundtracks very soon. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Last fall, they also said they would publish the soundtracks very soon. That also didn't happen. And we just got a recent update. I actually DM'd the actual Ninjago Music account and was like, hey, no rush, but when do you think you're going to be publishing the soundtracks? And basically what they said is that a couple of things have changed. They're not sure about how they're going to be able to release the soundtracks. They're going to do what they can to release them, but they don't really have a set timetable or schedule. And they're also trying to prioritize the release of the Dragon's Rising soundtracks, which actually are coming out at a fairly standard and steady pace. Every Monday we get like a new Dragon's Rising soundtrack, and they just announced that Volume 1 of the album will be dropping on Spotify. So that is really exciting, and I really hope that paves the road to actually getting the Island, Seabound, and Crystallized. But unfortunately, until we get those 3 soundtrack album releases, I can't really make Ninjago Retold videos because I really want to be able to use the actual soundtrack from those seasons and specials in the videos themselves. So I'm sorry, it's unfortunate news, and I also wish that it could be different, but it is what it is. I hope you can understand, and thank you so much for the understanding. I know a lot of folks will probably say, well, why don't I just use other soundtracks or just kind of put out the videos anyway? And I could do that, but it would be really annoying if I were to spend all that time scoring the video, trying to pull together all of the most relevant soundtracks from Ninjago's past, and then like maybe the next month they release the Seabound soundtrack. I don't know when that's gonna happen. But it seems like the Ninjago music accounts are actually picking up steam. They've been doing regular releases. We've been getting the Dragon's Rising soundtracks. So hopefully in the near future, they will be releasing the rest of them. We'll have to wait and see, but I certainly have my fingers crossed because I also want to finish Ninjago Retold. It is a quest that I started 2 years ago now, and I've literally just been waiting to finish it because I have never missed an upload other than stopping at Season 13. But with that, we've about summed up this video, and one final thing, if you could do me a huge favor, let me know in the comments below, what are your favorite types of DuckBricks videos? Do you prefer LEGO shopping adventures? Do you prefer city updates? Do you prefer reviews, hauls, used LEGO store visits, discussions or analyses, or LEGO history videos? That's another topic that I really want to cover in a lot more videos for LEGO history, like why does LEGO destroy molds? What happened when Bionicle almost became its own company in 2007? Yeah, that's a whole video. Stay tuned for that. But there's so many things I want to cover, and honestly, If you saw my schedule just now, you can see how hard it is to actually prioritize one video over another, and I spend a lot of time just shuffling things up and down in the schedule. Obviously, if there's breaking news, I'll delay that day's video if I'm quick enough to a different date so I can focus on the news point first. So suffice to say, my schedule for videos is pretty tight, so if there's a type of video that you predominantly want to see, let me know in the comments and I'll just try to make more of those as opposed to more of the other stuff, and do my best to provide a balance for everybody to make sure that everybody gets what they want. As usual, thank you all so much for watching and tuning in to DuckBricks. I really appreciate the support. We are going to have a goal this year of reaching 250,000 subscribers. I don't know if it's possible. We just reached 100,000 subscribers last March, and we're at around 130 now. Maybe it's a pipe dream, but you know what? Let's make it happen. Let's see if we can reach 250,000 subs this year in 2024. That would be amazing. And thank you all so much for the support. Spread the word, subscribe to DuckBricks. Really appreciate it, everyone, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.